Welcome to another episode of the podcast. It's your host, Almighty. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, man, what I just noticed is that being altruistic, which is basically helping somebody out when I'm not helped, you know what I'm saying, being in a place of disfavor to favor somebody else, it feels good. It feels really, really good. Like, it just feels like no matter my circumstance, I'm still able to like be me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the feeling I have, man. Like something just happened, you know what I'm saying? Someone, asked for help and I helped them out, you know what I'm saying? The best way I could. Now, honestly, the thing didn't even work out the way, I thought it was going to go out, you know what I'm saying? The way we planned for the thing to go. But all the same, the person still feels better. I noticed when the person left, they felt, felt a lot better. And I was just like, bro, me, I'm not feeling so good. Like in the sense of not saying, I'm talking about mentally. Like, I'm like, man, going through my little shit and but being able to push that aside and help somebody else out, man, it's amazing. It feels so damn good. You hear me? I don't know how to explain it to you, man. I guess you got to be in the situation for you to know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you've never done something altruistic or something, altruism is sacrifice, same thing, right? If you've never done anything, to sacrifice for somebody, I'm not saying do this all the time. I'm not saying, but if you've never done it, you would now understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because sacrifice it's like what they say, love is the greatest ability, right? From love, you get sacrifice. You don't sacrifice for someone you hate. You just don't. That doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sacrifice the person. Now you sacrificing for the person. You know what I'm saying? So like sacrifice and all that, like love, just altruism, that ability to put yourself in someone else's shoe, even though you yourself are going through shit, and then help them out, right? Empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoe. Now you embodying that person's pain, you know what I'm saying, and trying to help them out, regardless of how you feel, that's altruism. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I consider altruism. Mind you, there's a whole definition for altruism, which I already gave you, right? Animals do it too, by the way. Don't think it's only human beings that do it. Animals do it a lot. I don't know if you've seen videos of where like a lion, you know what I'm saying, that whatever, or a tiger, whatever, that takes care of another tiger or another lion's cub or whatever that's not there. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing, or protects that. That's what altruism is. Basically sacrificing. Not necessarily, it's not going to favor you, you know what I'm saying, directly, but in the long run it will, that kind of thing. And I noticed that, man, doing that, like as humans, if we can get to that point where we're doing stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, I think we would evolve past like whatever we think, you know what I'm saying? Because altruism, right, in evolution, it's an evolution thing, right? Animals do it because of evolution. It's not necessarily, they're not necessarily doing it just doing it. They're doing it because, to promote the species, to keep the species going type thing, right? Humans, there's a lot of us. That's why we don't necessarily need to be altruistic. And you can see there's a lot of us. So evolution wise, you know what I'm saying, there's no need for it, right? And I think that's why we don't do it so much type shit. But in doing it, I think we evolve, right? Like, you need to think about it this way. It's like if I had like a lot of weight on my body, like I'm talking about like I'm being crushed by some weight, you know what I'm saying? And I see a little kid, you know what I'm saying, that's carrying something he's almost crushing him too. I pick that up, I put it on myself. I set that kid free, right? To go do his thing. I have now put on extra weight. He might even crush me, right? But that kid, from that action I did, he will learn something. You know what I'm saying? He learned a lot of things. First of all, he learned the difference from weight being on him and weight being off him. He learned that somebody else can help his ass out in a predicament where he can't help himself out. He also learned that he can be the person that helped himself out. There's a whole slew of things that he could have learned from that little altruistic character, that little altruistic trait I did. Now, that's the flip side of it, where the kid doesn't give a fuck, or whoever the person is, they wouldn't give a fuck about it. At the end of the day, for me, it comes down to is me feeling good about it. Because once I take that pain from that kid, I will feel 1,000 times better that, bro, I just helped a kid. This shit might crush me, but I'm going down thinking, man, first of all, I'm strong enough to put other people's pains on my back and still be able to, ride. And then, other than that, man, I just helped the kid out. That kid might go help somebody else out. You might not. But at the end of the day, I just helped a life. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't give a fuck about stuff like that. Some people don't care. It's not everybody. Everybody can be altruistic. Everybody doesn't have that trait in them. That's why it's a thing of love, right? And I'm not talking about the, boy and girl love. It doesn't necessarily need to be that. It's just a thing of love, as in you do it because you care. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation right now, me helping that kid out, woo, that's love right there. You know what I'm saying? That's because I might know the kid, I might not know the kid. Let's assume I don't even know the kid. You know what I'm saying? It's a more of an impact to his life, you know what I'm saying, than even my life. Because, of course, for me, I'm choosing to do it. He is receiving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending a vibe. I'm sending an energy out there to him. You know what I'm saying? That, oh, I can help you out. Like, there's still love in the world. I'm going to take your burden on. Go do your thing. To him, he's seeing, oh, my God, who is this guy that just, you know what I mean? Or he could be like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? I'm going to go fuck around. But regardless of what happens is that from that action, you know what I'm saying, I feel blessed. He feels blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about feeling now, right? We're not talking about what's physically going on. Physically, I am suffering. That's altruism right there. Like it's more of a mental thing, right? Because being honest, in the long run, that kid, let's just assume whatever. He might go out there and call somebody to come help me out, right? In the long run, right? He might run out there, oh, somebody help me out, good, come help him out. That type of thing, right? Or he might not, he might go do his thing and, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, one, I got stronger by putting someone else's problem on my back. You know what I'm saying? I feel better because I actually helped somebody. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it comes down to me feeling good about it, right? Even though it's making massive ripples in the world. Altruistic character, altruistic traits, we all have them. I know you think about it. You know, relationships, people do it sometimes. Family, all that good stuff. I will say, being altruistic is not something I definitely recommend you do all the time because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to lose yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? You still want to be yourself. You want to keep yourself, you know what I'm saying? You don't always want to help people. And mind you, I'm not saying you should choose when to and when not to. If you feel it, if it's in your heart, you do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how I would go about it. But I say in doing it, there's a reward. You know what I'm saying? There's two kinds of rewards. There's the mental reward, and of course, there's the physical reward. The physical reward, now, I'm going to tell you right now, it's not so rewarding. You know what I mean? It's not so rewarding. Mentally, it is. You know what I'm saying? But in the long run, I'm going to say in a great, in a big picture type thing, it's a big reward. It might not be you getting that reward, but somebody is getting that reward from the action you did. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how else to put it. I think I just experienced something great, and I just want to share it with people and that type of thing. And that's kind of why I just got on here right now. It's like I was thinking, like, bro, do people really even do altruistic things? Like in the sense of sacrifice. I'm very big on don't sacrifice all the time. And not that I would rather say you sacrifice for someone you don't know than sacrifice for someone you know. This is just me, right? You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think sacrifice is the greatest, one of the strongest abilities or things that somebody can do. You know what I'm saying? To prove anything, whether to prove or just being, like, for you to sacrifice yourself, I mean, reasonably, right? Not just, being stupid, but reasonably sacrifice yourself. I think it's, man, I mean, what else, you know what I'm saying? It's a true show of strength. It's the ultimate show of strength, mental fortitude. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think if you disagree with that, you know what I'm saying, in the comments. But I think altruism is a great thing. Now, where I'm at in thing, because my whole brand is about you yourself, right? Even when you do altruistic things, you getting the reward mentally, right? Maybe not physically, but mentally. In the big picture, physically for sure, right? Because that person's going to have one way or another is going to kind of come around. Me saving that kid's life means another kid, however old I am. You know what I'm saying? We have a younger, younger version or whatever that gets to go live. So in the sense of like evolution or whatever, in the grand scheme of things, that life is being saved. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think that, it's a thing that you have to feel, right? No one should force you to be altruistic. No one should force you to sacrifice. No, that's why it's a thing of love. You have to feel it. You have to want to do it. But I will say, when you do it, the feeling that you get out of it is insane. It's insane because you are looking beyond yourself while you're in yourself. You know what I'm saying? For somebody else. It's crazy. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, you know what I'm saying, in the comment section. It's just a ramble. I just want to ramble on about altruism. It's just, as I said, something just happened to me and I just felt like just letting it loose. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, there's a lot I could talk about. A lot. And I didn't even do this in order. I didn't do it properly. Like, it's kind of like scattered around. But this is, It's my podcast. It's why I share my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me know what y'all think, of course. You know what I'm saying? And you know what you think about altruism. You know what I'm saying? Should we be altruistic? Does it really benefit somebody? If you disagree with what I say as well, you know, chop it up. You know, let me know. But of course, it's your boy Almighty. Stay mighty because we Almighty. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next episode. I'm out.